Hello guys, here we are in the second video about logics, and we were talking about propositions and denial of propositions. Remember, as you watched in the last video, proposition is a statement where you can see if it's true or false. We can find its truth value. Okay, we can see if that's true or that's false. All right, so we're going to see some examples about this. Here we have find the truth values and negations of the following propositions. So we are going to find first the truth value, if this is true or false, all right, these sentences, and then we are going to find the negation, okay, the denial of P, the denial of Q, denial of R, and so on. All right, so let's start with the first one. In the first one, the proposition P, it says 7 plus 7 is less than 40. Okay, so we are going to check if that's true or false. We already know that 7 plus 7 makes 14, and 14 is less than 40. So that's true. So we can say the truth value of this sentence is truth. All right. Now we are going to find the negation. Remember, we are going to build before the table, and we are going to answer everything that they are asking to do. All right, so first of all we found the truth value, and then we are going to find the negation of P. How can we find the negation of P of this proposition? We have 7 plus 7 less than 40. What is the opposite for this proposition? The opposite of less than 40 will be greater than 40. So how can we write it? We can write it like this. Always the denial of P, the negation of P, with this symbol. So we can write 7 plus 7 is greater than 40. Okay? That would be the opposite. All right? Greater than 40. Now, in the second one, we have other equation like this, and it says 2 over 3 is a rational number plus 1 over 2 equals 9 over 6. How can we find the truth value if this is equals to 9 over 6? So we solve these fractions. You already know how to add fractions. They are unlike fractions. You have to find the least common denominator, solve the fraction, and this fraction equals, you will get this answer. This is equals to 7 over 6. All right, so this is the final fraction of this, okay, of this part, and you will see that 7 over 6 is different to 9 over 6. So the truth value, this is not equal to this. So we can say that the true value is false, all right? So this is false. How can we find the denial of Q, the negation of this sentence? So the opposite, the negation for equals, is different. So we can write the same fraction, so it will be 2 over 3, and then here we have 1 over 2. All right, and here we have 9 over 6. So we write the same fraction because it doesn't change. All right, so here we have 2 over 3, 1 over 2, 9 over 6. This is plus, this is equals, and the opposite for equals is different. All right, so we have to write the different sign. Okay, this is different to 9 over 6 because we already checked that it was 7 over 6. Truth value false, and this is the negation, the opposite for this sentence. All right, now let's continue. The third example. Here we have other operation. This is addition, subtraction. You already know how to do this, and you have to find out if this is greater or equals to 10. We are going to find if this result is greater or equals to 10. How can we find it? So we start solving this. So how can we solve this? That will be 2 times minus 3, that makes minus 6. And then we have plus 8. And negative times negative, that makes positive, plus plus 2, and then plus 1, all right, that we have 1 here. And how much does it make? This operation, if we minus 6 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1, that will be 5. So the answer of this will be 5. Now let's check if 5 is greater or equal to 10. Is that true? No, it's false, because 5 is less than 10, all right? So the truth value for this sentence is false, all right? Now we already have the truth value, and the denial of R, the proposition R, will be just the opposite. So we write the same operation. So we have 2 times minus 3 plus 8 minus 2 plus 1, and that's less than 10, because the opposite to greater or equal to 10, we don't use this sign, this equal, and the opposite of greater is less than, all right? So we write less than 10, all right? So it's less than 10, because we got a 5 in the answer. Okay, very easy, guys. We always do the same procedure. We go to the next one. Remember the sets. We can also use sets in these operations. So we have, for example, given the sets A and B, so A equals 1, 2, and 5, all right? And we have the set B, 2, 6, and 7. And they are asking us, the proposition S says A intersected with B is 2. So we are going to find if this is true or false. So let's check. Is this intersection equals 2? So let's see. The elements 1, 2, 5 and 2, 6, 7 from B. What elements do we have in common between A and B? The only element in common will be 2, because it's repeated in A and also in B. So the intersection is actually 2. All right? So it's true. So the truth value for this is true. Okay, so we already have the truth value, and then we continue with the denial of S. So we can say the opposite of this, A intersected with B, is 2. If we are going to say the negation of this, we can say the following sentence. We can say is different, all right? So A intersected with B. So let's draw the intersection sign. Okay, so A intersected with B is different to 2. This is the opposite. So is different than 2. All right, this is the negation. Okay, remember the negation is always the opposite. So will be different will be is different. This is the opposite. All right, than 2. And the last one is a sentence, with letters, with words. It's a word problem. So we have Berlin is the capital city of Germany. If that's true, is that true or is it false? So we can check. If you don't know that, you can go to Google and check if that's true or false. But you already know I hope that you know some capital cities of Europe and other countries, and you realize that Berlin is the capital city of Germany. That's true, all right? So this is true. And how can we deny this sentence? How can we write the opposite sentence for this? That will be like this. Berlin is not the capital city of Germany, all right? So that will be the opposite with is not, okay? This is the key word for negation, okay? Is not. All right, this is the difference. All right, guys, so here we have these examples of truth values and negation of propositions. I hope you understood. And if you have any questions, remember we will have the next advisory on next Thursday so we can clarify the questions that you may have. Okay, so see you later. I hope you understood really well and have a great day.